We got a chance to speak to the stars of the brand new Scott Derrickson movie, The Gorge, on Apple TV Plus. Here is our conversation with Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller.
Guys, that was some weird ass shit, and I mean it in a good way. Only because
you
I
can
grew
say
up
that. We're not
watching-
allowed to say.
No, if he's saying it, we can.
That's some weird ass shit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I grew up watching movies like this, and I'm thinking of things that are similar in tone, like Mimic, The Relic, Species, even The Faculty. Like, I was a child of the 90s, and it feels like people don't make these sorts of genre-blended films anymore. And I was curious, as actors, do you even think about it? Like, I was trying to explain to my colleague what it was, and I was like, oh, it's a sci-fi horror action conspiracy theory love story. And
You should have just said it's some weird ass shit.
It's some weird ass shit,
Right?
but I had a good time.
yeah, I did. And how do you guys approach it? Like, do you even think about it with regards to genre?
Miles made a good point earlier on today that you don't necessarily act in genre. Like, you never really feel like you're playing to something specific. But I think we both had it very clear that if the love story didn't work, none of the rest of it would work. You had to invest in these two people as individuals and then invest in them together as a couple in order to be able to go visit all of these different lands of which you speak. So, you know, the action, the conspiracy theory, all of it.
Right. And which brings me nicely to my next question, because I love the first act of the film. And I was wondering if you could talk to me about how you approach the wordlessness of it, because the both of you were fantastic in developing that chemistry. Were you playing to a green screen, or did you have each other somewhere across the room?
Initially, when we were in rehearsal for the project, we told each other, we promised each other that we would be there off camera for them, in a tower, eye line, all of these things. And then when we tried it on day one, it was like, oh, this is a technical nightmare. This is not working. The eye line's wrong. I can't even see what she's writing. And so that was it. But we had the will.
Yeah, we tried.
We really tried,
really
but
tried.
it just didn't make sense.
That's very cool.
We would watch the footage. So I would watch what she did in the tower, and then I would have an idea to respond to.
Oh, no, it worked. I believe.
Good.
For whatever that's worth, I believe. How do you react when you get a script like this? Because it is kind of weird and out there, and it does a lot of things. What is your initial reaction? What drew you to doing The Gorge?
I think it's originality. I think it's at that exact point. It's the fact that you're trying for something that feels challenging, but I knew that Miles was already signed on to the project, and I had a good feeling that if the two of us did it, that we could get it, that we could attain it.
Nice. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but there are some great tunes that Scott uses as needle drops.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, if you guys were stuck on a gorge for a year, is there like an artistic or an piece of art that's a security blanket for you that you would take with you, whether it's a film or a book or an album or something?
Oh, you'd go for Grateful Dead.
Yeah, I would do, the Dead, just 72 Europe compilation, that live tour that they did. That's what I would have, because each song is like 15, 20 minutes. So it's quite a lot of material.
Yeah. I can't pick. Music's too hard for me. I would have to really sit down and think about that. But in terms of a piece of art, I would take Hieronymus Bosch's The Garden of Earthly Delights, because I feel like there's so much to unpack there that I could spend like a bunch of time on each little section of the painting.
That is very, very cool. I think I'm all out of time, but guys, I have to say, you've got a potential Top Gun sequel, you've got like Dune Messiah. I'm so excited to watch those movies. I'm such big fans of both of those things. So I'm looking forward to whenever those come out. But congratulations on this one. It's weird. I like it. People don't make these sorts of movies anymore, guys.
Thank you.
Cool. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Bye,
Have a nice
Thank you
day.
so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The Gorge premieres on Apple TV Plus on February 14th, Valentine's Day. Check it out. Sound off in the comments below and let us know what you think. Thank you so much for watching.